super excited about the YouTube, the social media platform we went to this weekend and learned a lot about. So we're going to give it just a little bit, let some people get in here, and we'll kind of go through it and kind of explain some things. I'm going to try to reel this up here just a little bit. We're still trying to get used to the Facebook stuff, and we're going to get there one way or another. Yes, we absolutely had an amazing time. Dutch was live earlier. Jason with Coghill was live earlier, and so now we're going to go live for a little bit and kind of talk about it and share our thoughts about all the speakers, and if we will be going back next year. So it's going to be, it's going to be a great time tonight. So as y'all know, we always give away a shirt or something on our lives. I don't think we've ever done this on Facebook, but that is one thing that we did learn about social media is Facebook. So we're have been posting on Facebook quite regular, and we're going to continue. So let me raise that up just a little bit.
Instead of looking down here and then up here?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
You can probably lower this one some too.
There we go. I think we're even now.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello. Let me get my phone opened up here.
Hello, everyone. We didn't want to hear that.
Yes, Cindy, how are you? Tina.
Lester was live earlier too.
Yes, we missed Lester. We was actually at the property working, and if y'all watch our Facebook page, you know what we've been dealing with. So we finally got him back to his home, and we ended up getting our pig back. So it was quite an interesting day. We didn't get much done, but we did in a way.
And Dale, it was nice to meet you too.
Yes, it was
so sweet.
Awesome. Andale, is she the one that was sitting on the right back there by herself? Andale? I don't know. There was so many people there that I did get some of their names. I try to speak with everybody, but you know, I'm bad with faces and names, so.
She was a super sweet lady. She was there by herself.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. She grows vegetables and stuff. Her garden, blackberries, I think. Yeah.
I don't know how you explain. I want to.
Yes, that's her. See, I remember. Yeah.
I don't want to say short or tall or.
I didn't get to visit with you, but she was very. You asked a lot of good questions and stuff. So a lot of the questions that, you know, I kind of wanted, but I didn't really want to speak out. Believe it or not.
Hey, you know what? It's all right. I got to talk to her. That's what
I'm
matters.
a little shy in public. You know, you may not think that here, but I'm kind of shy in public, other than when I'm at work. But when I'm off work, I just, turn into shy stuff. Yes, Steve. You know, this is something new that we're starting is, you know, with the Facebook Live and the YouTube, and we're super excited to get.
What vendor shirt you got on?
What vendor shirt?
We got
it is the Video Creator United. Creators United. So when we arrived, we actually, y'all know me, we did leave the night before. We went up and got the room, and oh my gosh, this place was absolutely beautiful. Dutch and Brandy did an amazing job, and if y'all don't know the Lester guy, I'll get into that here in a minute. But anyways, he was one of the speakers, and Jason and Daniel and stuff. And we finally got to meet Daniel and DJ.
It's pretty neat though how Brandy was telling me that at that actual hotel, that room that we was in, it opens up to like, I think 3 different sections, and we just had the one section, but they had them all open, and that's where Hayden actually wrestled. And I thought that was, I think that was pretty cool, but it's kind of weird seeing it because it was carpeted and everything. And when they have mats out or whatever, I think that was pretty neat just to see that in my head, I guess. Hello again from the Roots Up. Trying to still make sure kids are asleep or laying down.
As y'all know, when you do leave the kids with Nana and Papa, we get back and they was a little rowdy.
They were exhausted, but I think I texted Leighton at about 12 o'clock last night. I just said, "Are you up?" because I had a feeling, and he was up. He called, or I called him when he said yes, and so they got to get back to bed. And they got showers, and they were super nasty, but that's good that they can go to Papa and Nana's and get nasty, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, about 2 or 3 days is about all that we can really go without the kids. Then we get to missing those little rugrats. But I'm trying to get this computer pulled up here so I can see comments as well on.
Oh, and so you'll have YouTube. And I forget you only have Facebook comments over here.
So
I guess YouTube.
There it is. I'm gonna mute it there, but.
Yeah, he's doing the Facebook. So if I don't answer Facebook comments, that's because I don't see them. So it's his fault.
But.
Yeah, dirty kids are happy kids.
Overall, with all the kids, I mean not kids, everyone that was there was amazing. And
it was the perfect size. Like, I think there was, I think 60-something?
60-something people there, but there was,
including the vendors.
Probably about 30-something channels. And like I said, there's a lot of them, you know, all the speakers took the time and spent with anyone that wanted help or wanted knowledge. They took the time to spend with it. And Dutch was live earlier, and I kind of spoke about it, and it just kind of stood out that
I might get in trouble.
Maybe he's already logged in on his.
I'm gonna say my computer's right there.
All right, grab it then.
Using
it just kind of stood out. There was 3 kids there was 2 kids from Pennsylvania, and the mother actually brought them down, and there was another gentleman that was from Oklahoma, and I noticed that, you know, Dutch was in conversation with them for a very good while. It was well over an hour, and you know, it's just these guys, I mean, are at 300. You know, they've been trying, they're grinding and trying to do everything they can to get you know, started, and they was definitely eating up all the information. And that's one thing I absolutely loved about this event. If you missed it, you definitely got to. We're going to get caught up on the comments here in a second. You definitely, if they have it next year, got to go to it if you want to grow your platform. I'll be anxious to see what the channels that were there. I'll be anxious to see how much they have grown in the next. Sorry, we're never prepared. In the next 6 months, I'm really curious to see what happens and how fast they grow. You know, and a lot of, there was some channels there that had just started the channel and didn't have the, oh, that's fine. You'll just have to read the comments on the other one.
I'll read them out loud.
Where's Addison's iPad? Yeah, so we got it somewhere, but There was some channels there that had not been started yet. They just started their page, and you know they actually got to skip about 2 to 3 years with all the information that was gave out over the weekend, and yeah. So it puts about 75 people that was there. I'm not organized. It's driving me crazy. Finally found your live stream, Facebook and YouTube. Yes, we're definitely trying to get this rock and rolling. We learned a lot about Facebook with Lester and his wife, Jamie. Back to one of the younger kids. I say kids, it's probably 28, 29. And he had about 125 subscribers, I think. I talked to him for a good while, and I went and watched some of his content. He's really got potential, and that's what I told him. I actually traded numbers with a lot of them, and come home this morning, watch some of their content, and I was like, wow, this kid's got a lot of potential. And so I talked to him a little while and told him that, you know, here's the deal. It will come, but they're just like all the speakers said, there's going to be ups and downs. What?
Daniel said, I hope I grow a lot in the next 6 months too.
I'm sure you will. You know, you got to meet Lester, and Lester's a whole different story, let me tell you. But that's what a lot of people don't understand when you first get into YouTube or social media, is you want to go big, you want to, you know, blow up or viral video, and those are good. But with a lot of things I learned from the creator event.
10 toes, he said. Daniel needs to be a little taller.
a lot of things that I learned is, you know, viral videos are good. Addison Farm has a viral video that's got 54 million views. They're here in Oklahoma, and we'll kind of talk about that as well. But when you, and Jason with Cog Hill Farms actually said this, it doesn't do no good for a big channel to come out and give you a shout out when you first start your channel. Because here's the deal, your videos ain't worth a flip. And I'm saying that because I know my videos are the same thing. You're nervous, you can't talk behind the camera, and if somebody gives you a shout out and sends those people over there, they're going to see it and they're like, what in the world? What am I supposed to be doing here? So definitely need to, you know, have a good 40-50 videos, and then that teaches you how to build your platform. And if you work and build on it and grow, you will learn to protect that. That means everything to you, especially if you're trying to make it a business. One thing that really scared me is when we changed our name from Rustic Woodwork and Family to Eddy Family Farm. I actually thought I deleted the account because I clicked on Eddy Family Farm and it said 0 subscribers. That was the worst feeling that I ever had, that I think I've ever had, because once you get those subscribers, you got to take care of them. They're more than subscribers. Y'all are family. I keep saying, family. But anyways, yeah, you talk a little bit.
Yeah, you need to follow Facebook.
Okay.
I think you're forgetting about them.
Get to talking.
See, we're doing good. I think we're a little exhausted. I know I am. I had to get up early and go pick up the kids, and I think we got home around 2:30 this morning or something like that. Which I did sleep the whole way home. I probably tossed and turned. I could tell I was tossing and turning in that car, but I got a little bit of sleep there.
Hey, Aunt Shannon.
And then Leighton and the other kids, you can tell they've been up the whole weekend because they were cranky today, and they were just kind of a little hateful and stuff. And I was like, you're going to bed. You're going to bed, start back school, get back normal. And yeah, we just, it doesn't do good when they don't get their sleep.
Yeah, but like I said, we went out to the property, and as you'll see in the videos, I'm bad about holding videos because I always tell it, you know. But we showed up, and there's this big old ram out there with their goats.
Yeah.
And we're like, what in the world? Because we have our own goat in there that we're trying to breed the goats. So I like go get this goat. Me and Leighton chases him down. I grab him by the horns, and I end up falling. He ends up getting away again. So finally we called Marie. She come down with the trailer. We ended up loading up the goat, taking it to the neighbors, and then we got our pig that had been over there. So it worked out for...
We traded goat for...
Yeah, we traded
pig.
animals. But, so... Talked a little bit about Jason with Cogkill. They was live earlier as well. And Lester and his wife, Jamie. They know, Jamie especially knows so much about social media.
She has a lot of knowledge.
A lot of knowledge. And I'm telling you guys, that was absolutely amazing what I learned. I thought I knew a lot, but it wasn't nothing compared to what they laid out. And, you know, there's going to be other videos come out about other people talking about the conference and stuff. It was one of those deals, no recording while the speakers were there, because here's the deal, everybody paid their money, and that's what everybody was engaged. It was absolutely awesome. And I know I keep on saying awesome, but it was. We had such an amazing time. Lester is Lester. What you see on video, that's him in person. There's never a dull moment. And I don't think that guy meets a stranger, but absolutely, he doesn't know this, but we was actually neighbors. They was rooming in the next door.
In the hotel.
In the hotel.
I was like,
so yeah, we actually waited for the housekeeper to leave and asked them if we could buy that blanket, so we try to get them to sign it, you know. So I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No, from the roots up, she said Jamie's lessons, she got about 5 pages of notes on her. Yeah, I didn't write down a whole lot, but I mean, just because I know Brandon took everything in, and then I know I took everything in, and so I didn't actually write down things, I guess. But yeah, she's awesome. I learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
What, babe?
Wait, I saw something outside. The about to rain.
Okay, that'll be good. We need some rain. Why don't you dream about some rain?
No.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
All right, go get back in bed. You got school tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you.
I get snacks.
Yeah, he got snack. He's snack leader tomorrow. We gotta
Yes.
go in the morning and run by Sooners. But there was something else that I was about to. Oh, why it was buffering at the farm. We had it in a different spot than we normally do, and it's kind of downhill on an angle. So we figured that's probably why, because we went straight back up to where we normally do, and it went back good. So it's always something.
Little homestead in the country. I hope they have it again next year. It's definitely going to be amazing. But you know, we hear about this time next year, I think. We've got the Okie Homestead Expo that's going to be coming up, so that's going to be fun. That was awesome as well. So if you do have a channel, it is good to go out there and meet new people and, you know, connect with them and try to build relationships, working relationships. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a marathon, and there's ups and downs. There's going to be days that you want to quit.
Hey, Cassie.
But I just love it. You know, I see a future with YouTube and social media. So I hope y'all follow along and follow us on our journey, because once we move out to the property, we're going to have a lot of downtime because
You say that, but we will find more things to do probably. It's
Yeah.
like when you have a lot of money, you still don't have that much money because now that you have a lot of money, you go and buy a lot more things.
Yeah, so that's the deal. It's going to be awesome. I just want to be out in the country. That's it.
Yeah.
Lisa, thank you so much for those hearts. That ram was something else. We actually had to wrestle him a little bit to get him back over there. Hello,
oh yeah, if
how
you
are
have
you,
it
Linda?
again, maybe before school starts. They might. I don't know. I don't.
What is it?
If they have it again, maybe they could do it like earlier or whatever.
Yeah, I think they will. Dutch was kind of saying that, you know, maybe they'll kind of move it around a little bit so, you know, Jason doesn't have to fly here, and same thing with Lester, and you know, it'd be awesome to have it here, you know, wouldn't have to travel, but learned
I like traveling.
Yeah,
Getting away.
it was nice to get away and just get to sit back and visit and talk about things that, you know, you work on every day. There's not a day that goes by that we don't do something with social media. And, you know, there's one thing DJ and Daniel kind of touched on was the merchandise. Well, we had machines and stuff to do our merchandise, so it got a little overwhelming. So we thought, hey, I reached out to Daniel. He told me who he used. I was like, hey, we'll get some shirts too. I don't think was quite ready for the merchandise yet, but
we would suggest being over what, like about 50,000 or plus.
Yeah.
Before you start doing.
Well, I guess retract that. If you do buy the merchandise, don't buy in large quantities.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I like about River City is that for the people that's always been asking what company that we use, that's River City. I always forget, but I got to spend some time with him, Richard, over the last couple days. So you can order shirts. You know, if you want to order 30 or 40 shirts, you can order them. And you don't have to have large orders. But we ordered large because we was like, we didn't know. It was our first time, and
we'll eventually sell them. I mean, it's just going to take longer because we didn't realize we shouldn't have got that many so fast. But yeah, Richard, I didn't realize Richard Lopez was the actual one over, you know, the River City.
Yes.
I talked to him and be like, hey, or whatever, but yep.
Yeah, like Cassie said, it's work. It's work building a channel. You know, you definitely, you know, build it. You're building a brand, and I kind of learned that over the weekend with Cody. I think it's Cody that did he's the CPA, the tax guy. So, you know, with YouTube, you know, the taxes and stuff ain't held out. You got to do it yourself. So, you've got to be prepared for that.
Someone asked about why that ram's tongue was out.
I don't know. That I kind of put that out there. I don't know much about goats, but he was mad about something.
Yeah.
5X shirts. No, every now and then we can get a 4X shirt, but not 5X that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely do small quantities at first, unless you have, I mean, enough clientele.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
The clientele would be big.
Yeah.
Switch this battery charger out. Is yours full?
We can trade off and on, I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's low, but it's not super, super low.
Another group, and you know, me and Cassie had talked about it, and Gary, when we actually went and met them and had dinner, they was telling us about a TikTok channel that was going to be there, and they told me the name was Cody and this and that, and you know, I did go watch some of the YouTube stuff, I think, and we was sitting at the table, and this is the first day, and we're sitting here eating, and everybody, you know, is still kind of not really talking much, getting to know each other, and he comes, sits down. He's a cowboy, and let me tell you, he just cuts to the cheese. Now he's just like, where you from? What you doing? You know, really cool. But I was sitting there eating, and I kept on looking up, and I was like, that's the guy that I've been watching on. I would watch on TikTok all the time when I did do a lot of TikTok, and so I went and looked on TikTok, and I was like, holy cow, that is. So I was like, Cassie, that's the guy that I watched him on TikTok and didn't realize it. So they're starting YouTube as well. So it's going to be a great journey for them too.
Who was it?
Cody, forget his
Where
wife's
was he
name.
sitting?
We visit with them that night.
Oh. Okay.
That night with Cassie and them. Bar 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bar 7.
Gotcha. Small world. City Girl, does River City also do pre-orders type sales?
Yeah, I mean, on something like that, you could do your pre-order yourself, and then once you get ready, you just call it in, and they will ship you the shirts or whatever. But
Do they do small orders?
yes, they do small orders. I mean, I would, you know, obviously the more you buy, the cheaper it is.
Yes, Bar 7 Ranch.
Yeah, Bar 7 Ranch. Awesome people. So most definitely go check them out on, I don't know if you can do, but the YouTube. They've started their YouTube channel. There was another, let's see, not Daniel, Dutch did the thumbnails, and he had some really good thumbnails that you couldn't use anymore on social media platforms. He actually gave me a sneak peek of it before the first day, and so which we was sitting there waiting. I was waiting to see what Daniel's reaction, but it had all of his goat videos in there for the thumbnail stuff. So I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, like older videos.
Yeah, some of the older videos. The older videos are really cool to go back and watch later on.
They are. Especially to see the change from how they started to how they are now.
Yeah. River City, just type in River City. They're out of Texas. So they take care of, if I may be mistaking this, but I'm almost positive they're the ones that take care of Granger Smith's merchandise.
That's what they said.
Yeah. So that's kind of how DJ and Daniel got in with them, as well as Dutch, and Kevin made an order, and it's just hard to do it, you know.
Is it River City Tees? Is it
No,
print shop?
no. It's not in Kansas. It's in Texas. If I come across it, I definitely will. Freedom Designs is Freedom Design. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassie put it up there.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't think she would have it up there. She's so good like that.
She probably got them things saved. Lester and Jamie are awesome. Lester's whole family on the YouTube. Yes, Lester, Cindy Lester and them has a lot of channels, and that's the deal. Is Lester, they're not afraid not to share their knowledge, and at first, you know, it was hard to get to talk to him the first day because there was so many people that was there. But I got to, after the conference, we were staying in the hallway, and I got to visit with them for a little while and got to talk to him and Jamie, and it was really neat. Really, he is just so full of energy, and it's hard to believe he used to be a school teacher, but he's definitely got some stories.
Oh, I was telling Brandon earlier, I was like, yeah, they get along so well just because they both talk a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what Jamie had to say a whole bunch of times. I think she scooted him off the stage there for a second, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cassie just posted our shirts. We still got several, mainly, well, it looks like in the grays, we still have medium, large, extra large, and on up. And
I know, I thought the gray shirts was gonna sell out more just because it was like easier to read, I think, like the Eddy family farm. But really, the red and green sold out.
Sold way better.
Sold way better. Yeah, not sold out. I wish. But
yeah, that's the deal. We're going to have, you know, we're going to have to try to get rid of those things once we move out there to the country, and if not, we'll box them up until the.
I'll say not all of them because we can still sell them.
The house will get built and stuff. Green Hornet, hello, how are you?
Yeah, Andale, that's what he was saying about Lester made at least 2 videos a day.
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah.
And that's the deal is, you know, that is work. I mean, because one thing, if you do have channels or if you kind of want to know what kind of goes on behind the scenes is consistent. You got to be consistent. Hello.
Do you know Blake Shelton? He's from your area.
Yes. Well,
not personally.
We don't know him personally. I've seen him at concerts and stuff like that.
I ran into him once in an Old Settlers Day thing with our town. We didn't actually talk or nothing, but I walked past him. And that was pretty exciting because I think I was still in high school, so that was exciting. Just because he lived. I lived really close. Like, I lived in Milburn, which was really close to Tishomingo.
Freedom Zones, you're right. It is awesome to collaborate with people, and they kind of explain that as well. It's beneficial for me to work with another channel that has animals and kind of a homestead farm animals. That's beneficial. But it isn't beneficial for me to collaborate with another channel that they do drag racing. Our audience is not the same, and it wouldn't work that way because we have a different group that views. Hello.
Was that the example that
North Carolina.
Daniel used? Didn't he use like a racing collaboration?
Yeah,
I think he used the same one.
I think he did too. Nebraska, North Carolina. Thank y'all so much for stopping by on our Facebook. This is something new we're doing on Facebook.
Cassie, I will work with you. She said, wish Brandon would work with me. I've been begging him. He says no.
I know, right? That's because she can raise more chickens than me.
Hey, Mike.
There's Mike with Fowler Family Farm. We got to, last night before we left, we got to actually go outside. We sat out on the patio. I tried to go swimming.
We tried going swimming. It was way too cold. So we got in the hot tub.
Cold. We got in the hot tub. We got to sit out there and visit and just catch up on things, go over things that we learned. And it was an awesome time. So most of y'all know Mike. He's been out the property a couple times, and I think he's going to be coming out here pretty soon as well. He's going to help with the project we got going on. So
only if he brings his wife.
Definitely be waiting for him to come out. Hello.
Ed said I met John Anderson today. I'll tell you the story later.
Awesome, John Anderson.
I know, that's why I'm like, you say awesome, but I'm like, who's John Anderson?
You don't know him?
You don't either?
So? I'm going to know him.
I probably know him, I just don't know the name, so I'm like, maybe it's like a late night show.
Yeah, the drag racing would go on the Life as a Deputy Sheriff, but you know that is that's just there. I love showing our subscribers what I do at work, and I love it for the full-time people, or our locals.
Mike, I was gonna mention the dancing, but I was like, nah, but I'm not gonna say that on camera.
Yeah.
She said, or he said, don't forget
somebody just ordered a shirt.
Don't forget the.
Thank you so much for ordering a shirt. I missed the name.
They're not. It's Timothy, but
Timothy.
They're not on here because they ordered a shirt. But
If they got another one. But yes, I got some. I got a video.
Yeah, he got a video of her and Marie dancing. I will not share that video. I will send it to them so they can share it if they want to.
So, Marsha, I don't know. We're still learning on Facebook, and as soon as we figure how to get all that information, our website and stuff, it's rusticwoodwork.org. I don't know if you can share links or whatever on Facebook yet, but we're learning, and as soon as we do, we will. And I may try it here in just a second, but yeah, we had a really good time.
Simply Mark said, "What's Lester's channel?"
He's got
Sanctuary.
The Sanctuary. Longhorn Lester. His wife is Boots and Scoots.
Suits.
Yeah, they got several channels.
Suits and Boots, I think, or Suits. Cassie, help me out. Let's see here. I'm gonna cheat. I can't even cheat. Look, I'm doing bad. Okay, anyways. Let's get back over here.
I just put the website up there, so
From
hopefully...
Suits to Boots. Yes. I knew there was something else.
Well, thanks for stopping by, John.
No, Cassie put, I'm a sanctuary.
Yeah, I'm a sanctuary. I couldn't remember the channels. He's got a bunch of them. I do got it screenshotted, though. So glad y'all do Facebook Live now. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much, Mike.
We're trying to do it more. We're doing more of a... We're going to try to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so it's just easier. And some people have said that you can actually do one phone and broadcast it to Facebook and YouTube, but we don't know how to do that yet. So
we're still learning.
We're using 2 phones. So we have 4 chargers. Well, 3 chargers.
From upstate New York. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love you guys. Well, we absolutely love each and every one of y'all. We wouldn't be where we're today if it wasn't for y'all.
Oh, is John Anderson a singer? Just a swingin'.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy said, just on swingin'. So it made me think of that song. So I'm wondering if he sung that.
Yes, Lori. They're, yeah, just, I know they're not married, but it just, I don't know. Just watching them, and you would think they were.
Yeah, we seen that they were doing both Facebook and Call Kill does both. But it looked like they were looking at just the computer or the phone or whatever also, so they probably know how to do it too.
Yes, I finally figured out the gas handle when we try to get gas the next morning. But believe it or not, there were people out there that absolutely thought I was being serious. That's crazy.
We know he's a nimwit, but I mean, not that much.
Another one from New York.
For Insta, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. I need to learn Twitch. I hear some people talk about it. Is it like a new platform that a lot of people are doing?
They do. Yeah, I know they got tons of
How did you
channels.
meet?
It was great to meet you both. Yes,
Well, thanks,
Andale
Andale.
Homestead. Yes, that I see her profile face now.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, it's on there.
I see it.
So now
Freedom
you know
Design,
who she
thank
is.
you so much for becoming a member.
I have a video to kind of mess with tonight to put on there.
I know.
Dutch said, Brandon, did you see how many sides Cassie got at lunch? At least 7.
I thought there was
Brandon
8.
did the same, so he can't even.
I thought she had 8, but I could have been miscounting. You know, that I messed that up. I was at the start of the line.
Which he always is.
I wasn't for the steak. I was in the back, but I was at the first of the line, and we're sitting there, and me and Kevin's getting her our sides, and it says CB and PP and
It was BP.
BP or whatever.
BB.
Yeah.
For baked beans. CS for coleslaw.
He was like, "Did we get one or get all?" I'm like,
salad.
"Well, you get them all. You get one of each. You get each side." So they didn't.
We didn't know we had to choose between beans and potato salad.
They didn't
like
explain
coleslaw.
that, but let me tell you what, that was some absolutely delicious food. Really good. Yeah, they just brought it in and walked out.
They were messing with us. Brandon started it. See.
I know, it's my fault.
Gary said, "Well, how many did you buy?"
I think I ended up getting. I got one of each, but hey.
See, me and Gary only got 2.
I will say, I got, what was it? A chicken. I ended up getting chicken.
Pulled chicken.
Yeah, it was pulled chicken, and Kevin did too. We're sitting there. I'm like, well, I don't like chicken, and Brandy is like, well, I'll eat it. So she ended up taking the chicken, and went back and got another one. But yeah, that was awesome.
He's spoiled rotten.
Y'all definitely got to come next year. It was
From
great.
the roots up. Now I know why we didn't get any subs.
I'm sorry. I told on myself.
Mike said, "I'm pretty sure Cassie said, get as many as you want." But, let's see.
I will say, you know, and I do this every time. I wished I would have recorded more, you know, on the outside. We made a video coming in, and we made a video leaving, and I took some pictures. But I wished I would have recorded more, but it was really nice to sit there and get to talk to other channels and, you know, see how they started and kind of their story, where they got today, and you know, what they were there for and what they were wanting to take from it. And I think everybody that was there, they got what they came for. It was absolutely neat.
Cassie, I thought those baked beans was barbecue sauce at first, and then I think it was Sarah Chicksaw Scott that said BB could be baked beans, and she's the one that we was like, oh yeah, that's initials. So we kind of seen what they were.
Yes, Marcia, they do have 3, but I know their nephew has one, and another one, because once they put it on the board, there was 5 channels up there. So
Delighted Acres Farm. I got 2 sides because Brandon was in front of me as an example.
just following.
Yes, I love the baked potatoes. I could have probably had 2 or 3 more. When we go to a restaurant anywhere, you know, you get 2 sides. Well, I'll get the baked potato and the mashed potatoes, and then the kids, I make them get French fries because I love potatoes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Somebody was saying they do 3 platforms on there, and we watched them earlier. We missed Lester and them, but Dutch come on and kind of talked about it. And there will be videos coming out throughout the week of everybody's outlook on it.
talking about it a little bit more, trying to.
Yeah, it's really neat. There's there was two boys and a mom from Pennsylvania, and Dutch talked a little bit about this in his life, so it might seem like you're hearing it again, but you
That's
know,
my favorite place.
He first, I think is just so awesome that his mom flew down to Oklahoma to let him try to learn to reach his dream. And you know, right now they're having some hard times with kids using equipment and stuff like that, and they got a strike, kind of like the little Southern Brothers. But I'm hoping they can find a way around that, and I'm sure they will, because if you want to do something, you will find a way to do it. But there was another gentleman that I got to speak with that I actually thought all of those three kids, well, there was one kid and the other one's 15, the other one was like 20 something, 27, 28. I thought they was together, but they wasn't. But he's got a channel, and he's from southern Oklahoma, just southern, a little bit south from us, and a little bit south from us. And when I talked to him, it had a really good conversation. And so when we come home, I watched some videos, and he's got a lot of potential. He really does. He's got a wife. They're fixing to have twins, and definitely traded numbers with him. So we're going to be working back and forth, and it's pretty neat to actually get to meet someone that is so close, because when people live closer, you can actually work with them, or go visit, hang out, stuff like that. Go ahead.
Corey, he was saying, was it just for YouTube farmers? No, it was just for any channels that want to grow. And, it could be small, it could be like, just anybody. If you're stuck in a rut or whatever, and you want to get out of that rut and get bigger or anything like that, just learning more about what some of these other channels,
how they figured, because here's, I'm trying to help you out here. All right. Back when Daniel and Dutch started, it was them too, and they bounced back and forth at 3,000, and that's kind of what it was. Go ahead.
And it wasn't even just like us looking to Daniel and them because they have so many followers and everything, subscribers. It would be like, us talking with those boys, because even though they only have like 100, 300 subscribers, and then we have 20 whatever, we could bounce things off of each other. Just, it doesn't have to be someone bigger or someone smaller.
Just things that we did wrong during when we first started.
Yeah.
It wasn't a meetup. It wasn't nothing like shoutouts or nothing like that.
It was all YouTube growing
YouTube and Facebook, which
and Facebook.
Facebook,
we learned a lot about Facebook.
Yeah, and we're super stoked about it.
We was kind of excited last night too.
Yeah. We're super stoked about all the information we got, what to put into the, how you do your thumbnails and their titles and things like that. But it didn't matter what kind of channel you had. The information they gave you, it could have been anything. They just told you how to get people to engage with your channel. What you could say and what you couldn't put in thumbnails. Yeah, what is clickbait? Dutch explained the clickbait things about thumbnails and stuff. And a lot of it is communicating with your community.
Cassie, you said something earlier about doing a video about how Brandon, he did the whole barbecue sauce or baked bean, the sides or whatever, and then how he blamed it on you or you got blamed or whatever. Well, I am going to make a video about how you got a massage chair in your room and I didn't.
Yeah, I go back up. I was like, well, our chair did kind of dip in. So I was like, maybe it's a massage chair. No, it wasn't. Are y'all to do the members on Facebook? Cindy, don't know yet. We're still learning. A lot of this we're learning as we go. But one thing that I kind of overheard last night while Lester and Jamie and everybody was talking, they got everybody's email address. So I think there's going to be something that will come up in the future that if you did go to the event, you will have access to get answers, questions answered and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to be learning about that. Okay, Cassie. Yeah,
Ed said that was my fault. No,
No.
it's just a joke.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it was, but I got a stack of cards over there. So that's one thing I did when I actually got home is go through and watch what content that would fit, with what I do, what I would understand and how I could help them. I never thought I'd be in a situation where I could actually help a channel by things that I did and just to kind of help them out so they don't go through the same problems. But we're very fortunate with our channel just because there is such a community, a networking in Oklahoma that is unreal. Like I say, when Dutch and Daniel started, they was at 3,000 and it was just them. When I actually started my channel, and I'm glad I took Daniel's advice because that's all I dream about now is YouTube, and now I'm on Facebook. We'll start doing that as well.
He likes having more people to talk to.
I think always thought everybody watched YouTube, but it's vice versa. Some people watch YouTube, some people watch Facebook. But for us, there is such a large network that it is easier to start a channel and learn because of things like we went to this weekend. It's a lot easier to grow. But one thing, if you're new out there and you go to a meetup or like the Okie Homestead Expo, you just want to network and meet people and just get to know them and make sure it's something that your audience would want to watch. Big deal with me is it's got to be family, about family, and my family can sit down and watch it. Hey Sherman, how are you?
Well, thank you, Sherman.
Peggy, thank you so much for watching.
You've been a great inspiration to me getting my channel going. I can't thank you enough.
You're more than welcome. Like I told you that one day is there's ups and downs, and there's no perfect time to start a channel. You just got to post. That's it. And once you get to posting and you get videos going and you start getting subscribers, you're going to grow. I listened to Gary V on the way home.
While I was sleeping?
While Steph was sleeping. I love listening to him. He's got some great advice, but if language offends you, I would not go over there. But one thing he said, are you reading all these comments?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them popping up.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you to stop talking.
Go ahead.
I'll
go back to work tomorrow. One thing he said, he was talking to a lady on his on their deal, and he asked, what's your goal? What do you want out of social media? She was like, well, I want to grow fast on Facebook. I want to be able to do social media full time. And he was like, well, how long have you been doing it? And she said, well, I've been doing it for about 7-8 months. And he said, stop. which he said other words, but he said, stop right there. You're not going to be up in the millions. You're going to have to give it 5 or 6 years. And she says she gets so frustrated or discouraged because her friends or whoever is got a great video that they're getting tons of views, or their platform was growing faster. I think this was on TikTok, and he said that's your problem. Your problem is you're worried about what they're doing. If you spend the time that you're worrying about what that channel or that platform's doing, put more time into your stuff, you'll grow faster. Don't worry. And that's one thing that I like about our community here is it's not a competition. It's all about bouncing questions and stuff off each other. So yeah, go ahead.
From the roots up, it is a blessing being here in Oklahoma. There's so many like-minded, family-oriented channels, and there is, for sure. Do you guys have or use LLC for YouTube for tax purposes, or?
We're in the process of getting a CPA, so that we've got to do something. So that's coming up for sure. Jeff, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers. I've always watched you on Facebook. Thank you so much, Peggy.
We stopped watching
Hey,
TV
Derek.
about a year ago because it seemed like it was all negative, and switched strictly watching YouTube only, and we are so glad we did it. It's just a joy following you all. Yeah, we pretty much do the same. I still have some shows that I watch, but none of them are on right now. So when I do sit down to fold laundry, I like to just turn on the TV. It just gets my mind, because when you're sitting down doing laundry, if it's in the quiet, all you have to do is think, and I don't want to think about things, I guess. So maybe it's because I have 4 kids and I'm always have things in my ears that I need sound going. I don't know.
So I just kind of went back and read a comment on YouTube. Mike, he said it's a roller coaster. And like I said, we got to visit with them quite a bit last night. And, he actually, it's been about a year or so ago that, you just roller coaster, you get down and then you get back up. He arrived at the right time. I was in a spot that I was just fed up with YouTube. Nothing was working. You just get tired, and he kind of come back in and spark the light. So you definitely got to feed off your friends.
Yeah, Richard, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking maybe not just lunch, but now I need a truck. He was talking about the advisors. He needs to take more lunch breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Take more lunches. It's them 87,000 IRS agents are coming to get us.
Yes, they talked about that. So if you have a farm, and you probably definitely want to be talking to your tax people, because they're going to try to come after everyone.
PLS, prepping and reviews. I would like to congratulate you and your wife. You're teaching the next generation of how to be self-sufficient. That will last them a lifetime.
Well, thank you. That's one thing. That's one thing I'm looking forward to as the kids get older, and let them do some. Was Richard in here earlier when we was talking about that?
We've been talking back and forth to each other.
Oh, my bad.
You're talking too much.
Okay. Let me read my comments.
That's why he said I need a new truck too, because he's the one that said he needed more lunches.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got you now.
He was on when we first started talking about
back surgery. Oh wow, Peggy, that's
our truck.
crazy.
We need to trade ours in for a truck. I keep trying to talk Brandon into it, just because we have so much goat feed that just gets in the back of the car, or which we haven't used really wood in a long time, but we got wood rips, I guess. I don't know. We need a farm truck instead of a family vehicle nowadays.
Lindsay, yes, we had an awesome trip. We absolutely has an awesome trip. If any of y'all are new on here, I don't know if we've ever showed them on Facebook, but Cassie posted the link again. These are our family shirts. This is the green one. I absolutely love green, and we have the same kind in a red. It isn't nothing for OU though. It's just
We
the
need
color,
a 6-seated
the color red.
4-door truck.
And then the third one we have here, I love this shirt as well. Eddy Family Farm. And then we still have a few of our old shirts.
But we only have
Certain
large
size.
And 2X.
Those are still on sale. I think the rustic woodwork shirts are like $10, and I still think there's a 10% discount on the other shirts for now. And when you do order one of these when we're live or that day we go live, we will actually put a surprise in. You'll get an extra gift when you receive it.
Yes, Marla, thank you. Yeah, the green's probably my favorite too. I had it all planned out. I was going to wear green on Saturday.
Awesome. Thank you, Cassie.
And Brandon decided to wear green, so I decided to wear a different shirt that day.
Yeah,
Alright, good night, Tin Toes. It's getting late. It's bedtime for the brats.
Tin Toes. Was he there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember now. I'm trying to remember who's all there. Yeah. I spoke with him towards the end. Yes, I forgot.
I'll still take 2 large red bookwork. At least 2 of the new ones.
Yes.
Sherman said.
Sherman, send me a text message and I'm going to screenshot it and I'll make sure I get them to you. Hey, Sandra, how are you? You have to take a nap today once.
I wish I did, Mike. We went to bed. Well, we got here about 2:30-ish, and I went straight to bed, and I set my alarm for 9 o'clock and got up and went and got them, and we hung out at Papa Nana's for a little bit just because Brandon was still here asleep, and so he got to sleep in.
But I had to drive, though. You know, I had to drive.
He still got to sleep in. But we came back out here and then went straight to the property.
Wendy, thank you so much. That means a lot to us. Our membership is growing.
Cassie got a 3-hour nap.
On our YouTube.
Lucky.
Y'all don't know how much we appreciate that, you know, especially with this drought and we're having to feed the animals.
Good night,
more.
Mike Miller.
You don't understand how much we appreciate that.
Trying to just place an order.
And I actually thought about taking some up there. I forgot though.
Well, and
Thank
Dale. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it you and Dale? You were like, I was hoping y'all guys would bring shirts. She actually brought cash up there to buy some shirts while we lived there. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it this time. I was mentally exhausted.
It was, but I'm telling you, if you're new and you're wanting to start a channel, do not hesitate because next year you will immediately skip 2 to 3 years.
And if you can't afford it, then hey, start putting back like $1 every day or something. Which I'm saying that, but I'm not very.
She can't say money.
I can't say money.
Them kids.
I could if I needed to, if I had something to look forward to, or there was something like at Walmart, like $500 or something like that, and I would hide money somewhere and then I'd probably lose it. But I could save money if I absolutely had to.
Okay, Mike.
All right, Cassie,
Miller,
she's gonna get to bed.
I totally
Alright,
understand.
That.
This Mike?
Yeah.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
How'd you see him?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it.
I'm trying to peek, like.
Y'all know that I'm a late owl, but sometimes I don't like to stay, on long with YouTube. Another thing I did learn, anything over 4 hours
I don't have nowhere to put a massage chair.
is not good for YouTube.
That's not reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard said the conference was also a tax write-off as continuing educational, so good CPA helps.
Yes, that ain't no joke.
We got to figure out how to do the tax write-offs, I guess, because we don't really do any tax write-offs, I don't think. They do new.
Yeah. So,
yeah, exactly.
like Dutch said, this was only announced like 2 or 3 days. Not 2 or 3 days. About 3 months, I think. 2 or 3 months. They're, now from after all the videos come out and everybody sees it and everything, I promise you, you will want to get your tickets really quick. Because I think on Dutch's Live they was talking, there was
100.
About 100. There was 60 people there, and counting, all the speakers and everybody is 75. And I think Dutch is right. Is 75 or 100 people would be great.
Mm-hmm. Sherman Fan Pros, he said they know a good CPA. Remind me to tell you.
Okay, awesome.
Would have business cards. See, we have stacks and stacks and stacks of rustic woodwork cards still, and we haven't ever done the Eddy Family Farm cards, but if we do them, then we're going to have to only get like 1 box of them or something, which we got many boxes just because we have loads of them still in there, and now we can't use them because that's not our actual name anymore.
But you can still get to.
We're not good at handing them out.
To rustic woodwork.
You can still get to Eddy Family Farm through rustic woodwork, but eventually you might not be able to. I don't think. I
don't know how that works then. Yeah, I'm not for sure how that works.
I don't know what you're doing. Tickets $880 next year. That's a random number. Why 880? Is that an inside joke?
Hey, I think it said Corey. Thank you
Yeah,
so
Corey.
much for ordering the shirt. We greatly appreciate it. We're getting a few out of the house at a time. Thank you so much. It's worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do more than 100.
It's worth every bit of that. It really is. So we're super stoked about it.
And like he was saying, he just kept on about how Brandy, he wouldn't have been able to do it without her and everything. And Brandy's awesome. And you can tell she knows, like even with the meetup, she was behind the scenes. She had everything together and she's awesome.
Yeah, it takes a lot to do something like that. And, we did the small meetup here. Ours was a meetup. And let me tell you, I was exhausted that night, and it was crazy because if you're the person holding the event, you want to make sure everybody's having a great time, everything works out right, and then you got to worry about the food, and you got to worry about this, and by the end of the day, you're just exhausted, and you're like, well, I didn't get to talk to nobody. But, when it's on your shoulders like that,
He's probably awake in there.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Little bit rough. What's up? Oh,
he's covering his eyes because it's too bright. He must have actually went to sleep and just.
You're more than welcome.
Had to go potty.
Thank you so much.
Time.
Yeah. Oh man.
Brenda, I would like to be able to contact you. I have something for your animal at the farm, but I know about privacy for you. You can email us.
Yeah.
Brandon answers. He does the emails at eddyfamilyfarm@gmail.com.
Yeah. And another thing, I will say this. There was, there was a couple people that was there, and they don't understand. And I'm not like a huge channel like Daniel and Dutch, but I overheard a conversation. This gentleman saying, I asked, I send them messages and stuff, but they never reply. I promise you, they get 11,000 emails a day. There's just no way to answer that many. So if you don't get your email answered, that day or later,
don't take it offensive.
Don't take it offensive, because sometimes I get so many emails and I go through them slowly when I have downtime. For instance, when I first started, at the very beginning, because Daniel, said, get some content out there, reach out to me, we'll have you come out and get you boosted. Well, I sent him an email, and 2 weeks went by, and I was like, well, because their shift rotates, and so I was like, well, I guess that offer ain't on the table anymore. And then he actually texted me a couple weeks that went by. He was like, hey man, just sit, or he emailed me. He was like, hey, sorry I didn't get it soon enough or whatever, but he said next time just text me. But I wasn't trying to I don't know. I don't like bothering people. I don't like, one thing I learned early on in YouTube, and this is for anybody that is starting a channel or starting Facebook, you never go up to somebody and ask for a shout out. Never. You get to know them, and then, you build on that. But that is like a big no-no in social media. Because here everybody puts in their work, put in the hours, and if you get looked at weird when that happens, that's the reason why. I mean,
and you're stronger if you do it yourself rather than say we shout you out or whatever, and you're just so much stronger doing it yourself, and you'll feel so much better within yourself if you do it yourself rather than someone giving you a boost.
it helps you build a foundation.
Dutch said he got 60,000 steps in a day and a half at the Hokie Expo.
I remember that. That was crazy. Is that the same place y'all are going to have it this year?
It's a t-shirt giveaway.
Yeah, it's about time for a t-shirt. How am I going to do that on Facebook, though?
Corey, we don't know right now. We don't know about having Life as a Deputy Sheriff t-shirts.
Yeah,
because that's not...
That is just more just to show everyone what I do at work, and the people that are local.
He said not sure yet, but probably.
Because, that's the deal. There's some weeks I can do it and some weeks I can't. Like the other night, we've gotten that pursuit and we was going to let it air. We had been looking for that guy. We knew it was going to be in a pursuit, and I was glad I was in the vehicle I was in, because this thing would go about 135 miles an hour. And once we seen the vehicle, we immediately knew, it was going to be a pursuit. And sure enough, turn around, and as soon as we turned around, I messed up. That's one thing I did. I did mess up. I should have waited until the vehicle went over the hill. That way he couldn't see me turn around. and he hit a dirt road. And as soon as he hit that dirt road, and I seen all the dust, there was one point I was driving the car and I couldn't see nothing, and that's when I just kind of backed out, and I was like, it's not worth it. So.
If you want to say hi, you can come say hi, but you have to get back to bed. You need your rest.
Hello,
This
guys.
one's YouTube, that's Facebook.
I can tell which one's which because we usually do it sideways on YouTube.
Oh, I forget you're a smart butt.
Yeah.
Good night.
But
Love
yeah. It's 9:45. What time? Do we get
Yeah,
on here?
you can't do like links and stuff on Facebook, huh? His YouTube police channel is Life as a Deputy Sheriff.
They said hello, Leighton. So the members, if you did not get that text message, we sent out a text message right before we went live. Be sure to email us your phone number, and that will be for the membership lives as well. So we're going to try to get one of those in this week, and we may do it after a while because it's only 10 o'clock. I've already got my video edited for tomorrow. So we may do one for a little bit and just kind of chit chat. And if you got any more questions about the meet and greet, or not meet and greet, the conference, definitely that's going to be the place. So if you're not a member and you want to try that, hey, it's no contract. You can go over and try it. And we've been on here about an hour and 15 minutes.
Shirt.
Oh, shirt. We're going to give away a shirt.
He's trying to leave without giving away a shirt.
Let's see.
How
are we going to do this on Facebook?
I mean, you could do it the same way, couldn't you?
Yeah, we'll just pick the number closest on whichever platform.
But does that mean we need to do less than 40? Like 1 through 40?
No, we'll just do, there's 200 people in here, so.
Okay,
So,
okay, I'll do start.
let me,
You get a paper?
I've got a notebook in right here. I'm going to put it on a notebook. How we do, if you're new, how we do our giveaways is we will, we'll say pick a number between 1 and whatever, and you pick one number only. For instance, if the number's 50, somebody picks 49, somebody picks 51, those two people have a draw off. If there's 10, those 10 people will have a draw off if they picked number 50. Do not post any numbers until staff says start or stop. The moderators or staff will say start or stop. Do not get upset if you do not win. We always try to give away a shirt just to show our appreciation for y'all showing y'all support to our channel.
And only, the main thing is one number only, because if you have multiple numbers, disqualified. And then if you pick like 40 and then you pick and you type it in like 3 different times, it's just giving us that many extra comments, and then if multiple people do it, it's just a headache. So just one number only. Don't start until I say start. You go ahead and write your number. So
there's 212. We're going to say pick a number between 1 and 400. 1 and 400. 1 and 400.
You gotta get out so we can push start.
Oh. Just a second. I'm trying to work on Facebook here.
He got out of it instead of getting up and getting a notebook.
Facebook
Nobody start.
Have you already?
No, I didn't push start yet. Okay.
All right, go.
Well, everybody already started. Oh, I didn't know I was under that name.
We got the number down.
Should I start from where everybody started?
If you posted before Steph, post again.
Yeah, because we don't start until I post start. be easier on yours.
Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate all the support y'all show to our channel. Fairly new to the channel. Awesome. We try to post 3 videos a week right now on Facebook. 1 video is coming out every single day to try to keep to catch up with our YouTube. So you're not so far behind. So after that, a video should come out once every 3 days or 3 times a week. I try to post every 48 hours. All right, all the numbers coming in. All right,
still a bunch.
Get a few more seconds. After this, Steph will be going to bed, which I'll move over to the computer, and we will do our membership live and kind of go from there. So it's only 10 o'clock, but I'm going to start trying to keep the lives on our channel here right at an hour or an hour and 20 minutes, somewhere in there. I know I like to talk, so anyways, here we go. We're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Yeah, Max was excited to see us.
All right, we got stop, and here is the lucky number 38. 38.
Yeah, there you go.
38.
38.
So, mods, help us out there and see who number 38 is. I'll see if I got it on Facebook side. I got a 25, a 29. 29. The closest I got is 29 on Facebook.
This is
28.
okay. I think my closest on YouTube is 25, because that's what, 14 more. Is that right?
Yeah, I've got a 29. Is there any 40s? All right, help me out here, mods.
You have a 29 on YouTube?
Yeah, no, on Facebook.
You had 33. And Dale has 28. Now these have to be after
33?
you did get a 33.
No, you said
Someone said 33, but I'm wondering if it's before. Yeah, Patty was before I said start, and then Andell was before I said start.
we kind of messed up on that. Denise had 30. Let me go over here and look at.
Oh, okay. She said she did it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's why we want y'all to tell us, because we want to make sure.
Okay, there it is. 33 right there.
Yeah, and same with Patty. Got 33, so that would be the closest. Thank you, Patty, for setting me straight.
Facebook, we got a 33 over here on 2 people. So those 2 people pick a number between 1 and 20. 1 and 20.
And that's only for Facebook.
No, 33 is for the 2 on YouTube. All I had was a 29.
Oh, I had a 33.
That's what we're doing. Those 2. I thought you said there was 2 33s.
No.
Oh, there's just 1 33?
Yeah, they're just
okay.
one.
Never mind. She is the winner.
Patty is a winner.
If you would, please send us your email and what size shirt you wear. And we will definitely, like I say, if we don't have, well, we'll send one of the new ones. The size shirt you wear, and if you want a gray, red, or green. Yeah, so thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
She
And
said, "Yay! Please donate."
we will find somebody. I need to start. I got an email that I read the other day.
I was gonna say, should we do it to the next one?
She wants to donate somebody. I got an email for a young lady.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you show the shirts again? Yes.
I would say if you're looking for 3X tall, the gray ones are actually a little bit longer. On me anyways, they're longer than like the red and green. So if you, I know Corey, you just bought some shirts or bought a shirt. The gray one is the longest, but now these fit perfect. The green and red one, it's just the gray one's longer.
That's those 3 shirts. If you didn't,
You're more than welcome, Patty. We need to remember that you're giving that to someone.
yes,
That lady.
yes,
Okay.
she's in Dallas.
Okay.
It's a very sad story. She'll definitely like it. So,
Can you show your new shirts again? Is that what you just
yeah,
did?
I just showed the new shirts.
Did you get more 3Xs?
Yes, we
Yes.
have more 3Xs. We have very few of them left, so if you're wanting a 3X, now would be the time to get them.
Corey said he's 6'8".
Wow, 6'8".
If you're long upper body, I would probably recommend the gray, but the green and
Awesome, thank you. We'll be looking
is
forward to
the
it.
next best.
All right, so we're going to sign out, and the members give me about 15 minutes to get set up on the computer, and we'll go live over there, and we'll just kind of chit chat. If you got any other questions and stuff, we'll answer them there. If you want to become a part of the membership, or if you already become a part of the membership, please send us an email with your phone number so I can send out a text message. That way we can notify you when we're live, and like we did tonight, and when we do our lives for the membership. So anyways, I hope
Who got it on Facebook?
there was 29 was the number, 33 was the closest.
Okay.
They was combined.
Oh, that's what I wasn't getting what you were talking about earlier. Okay, anyways, if you want...
We'll see y'all over there
members,
soon.
Yeah, he will see y'all. Y'all have a great night.
Let me see if finished.